2020, when the world watched George Floyd murdered? What did you experience? Me, I experienced shock, surprise, fury. Fury that turned into anger, anger that turned into rage, rage that turned into protest, and eventually that protest turned into an exhaustion. I got to a point that I was emotionally defeated. And it was in that place that I wrote I Can't Breathe. So now that we're all in that place, let's have a tender moment introspectively. Let's bring the lights down, and I'd like to ask for a little bit of crowd participation. I'm going to call out a few names, and I ask that while I do that, you call those names back to us all. And then we'll get into the experience of I Can't Breathe, and we'll continue the discussion. Let's bring the lights down, please. Philando Castile.
Philando Castile.
Dante Wright.
Dante Wright.
Eric Gardner.
Eric Gardner.
Michael Brown.
Michael Brown.
Stephon Clark.
Stephon Clark.
Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor.
George Floyd.
George Floyd.
Shops have been looted in a sixth night of unrest across the
Anything but quiet tonight with more peaceful protests, but also more. Is it really not enough when the rubber bullets fly? When the world is enraged from watching a black man die? Gasping for breath, and the man says, I can't breathe, with his esophageal tube collapsed under a man's knee. Is it really not enough to wake in the wake of hate perpetuated by a system dating back to Negro slaves? Beat that black man, make him pick cotton. Shoot that black man, it looks like he's up to something. Is American fury not enough for you? Crowds plowed through, driven by the man wearing blue. Who do you call when the cops are the killers? When the body camera footage shows me you're murdering my brothers and sisters? Is the execution of a man not enough for you? Judge, jury, and execution by the man wearing blue. You look down at us for behaving like an angry mob, but if all men are created equal, what gives you the right to play God? Where is the leadership? Where is the fight? 3 days to arrest a man for murdering a man in plain sight, and a 9-day riot to arrest the other 3, right? Did it maybe occur to you that our hearts are broken, that we're tired of being hurt and our culture not moving forward? Be it Selma, Malcolm X, the death of Dr. King, Freedom Riders, Bloody Sunday, I can hear the choir sing. Rosa Parks, the LA riots, the beating of Rodney King, Eric Gardner, Philando Castile, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd. Can you feel the sting? You'll arrest hundreds of young voices of the generations to come, but all you had to do was give us justice for what? Now you've created a resentment that will stretch a generation, that will fight the police administration in the eyes of young people who know what is right. Trusting in the biblical law of thou shalt not kill, right? Aren't you tired of the pain, the anguish and the struggle? Aren't you tired of the fear and the disdain for one another? Aren't you tired of the intimidation, the injury, and the judgment? Do I look infected to you because I'm not white? Do I look evil to you because there's no blue eyes in my sight? Am I not a human being? Do I not walk upright? So why do you beat me? Why do you shame me? Why do you draw your weapons on sight? Yes, officer, I'm talking to you. The man representing the red, white, and blue. for the broken eye socket and the rubber bullet concussion, tear gas and billy clubs, inciting more violence. Yet another reason to protest, yet another reason to scream. Trace it back to the slave days and everything in between. And the looting and the destruction is a side effect of our scream. The world protested. We marched and we cried. Stop the racism, please. Make police brutality die. And this isn't just about black folks. This is about all of humanity. So we can live in a world where we can be comfortable and free. Is it not enough to see an unarmed black man shot in the back, running from a man with a badge with his auto-glock pistol cocked back? And a ticking time bomb has exploded, and we can't afford to wait and see if justice will be served, or there'll be another black man hanging from a tree. And volcanoes must erupt to create new land, and sometimes violence is the answer to a heavy opposing hand, and fire and brimstone will bring justice in a conversation. And so now I pray quietly for an answer to the situation. I have hope that humans will pass this social test, but I'm not sure the world can handle another collapsed snack.